Good evening. Allow me to welcome our guests from MIT and from MIT International Science and Technology Initiative, MISTI, our MISTI Feed Fund applicants, the jury, and our Scientific Research Steering Committee. We are pleased to welcome you here today as we announce the successful applicants to the MIT and AHSF Seed Fund winners. First of all, allow me to tell you a little bit about the Abdelhamid Shouman Foundation. The foundation was established by the Arab Bank in 1978 as the cultural and social responsibility arm of the bank. And based on its belief in the importance of developing a common ground for Arab progress, the Arab Bank allocated a percentage of its yearly profits to fund the foundation's establishment and programs. The aim of the foundation was to support the national economy while also pushing forward scientific research, cultural enlightenment, and innovation. And accordingly, we have 3 pillars that we work under: thought leadership, literature and arts, and innovation. Scientific research was the base that the foundation was established upon, and accordingly, the launch of our Abdelhamid Shouman Scientific Research Award for Arab Scientists was announced in 1992. And after that, we established the Abdelhamid Shouman Scientific Research Fund in order to recognize and to support scientific research in the region. How did we come to collaborate with MISTI? 2 years ago, during a visit to the US, we had the pleasure to meet Mr. David Doliff from the MISTI program to discuss and to learn from their experience in scientific research. And they presented to us the MISTI program. It was very interesting, as we always look into how we can promote scientific research in Jordan, how we can build the capacity of scientific researchers in Jordan, and how to promote and collaborate between different scientific researchers across the world. And immediately, the idea came to us, how can we collaborate? And accordingly, our board approved the idea to be part of the MISTI program. Jordan is the only Arab country that is now in partnership with the MISTI program. And this is the first call actually for the award, and we have received several applicants that we heard from the jury that they were of excellent quality, and it was a very hard competition between the different applicants. I would like to say that when we looked at the areas how we can collaborate, we looked at what Jordan and the Arab region would be in most need. So we selected 10 subjects, and under each subject we had specific subjects so that we can allow every researcher interested in these subjects to apply and to collaborate with the MIT researchers. I'm not gonna mention them all as they are on our website, but as everybody knows, we need to look into the environment, the energy, health, and innovation, in addition to agriculture and food security. The applications that we received actually were mainly in engineering, medicine, and healthcare, and in agriculture, and we had some in social sciences. As I mentioned, the process was not easy, and it needed a lot of collaboration between the الحميد شومان Foundation and the MISTI program administrators, who actually had several discussions with us, and they furnished all their support to us. So I would like to thank them for their very hard work, and I would like to thank everyone who applied to this this MISTI seed fund and collaboration with MIT. And we look forward that this will be, other calls will be coming in the next few years, as it seemed that the collaboration and the research that we received was very encouraging to both us and MIT, and hope that accordingly we can promote scientific research in our area, especially that unfortunately it's not in the Arab region. Scientific research, it's still not matured as we would like, and we still need everyone to collaborate so that we can increase the participation in scientific research. We need to highlight our researchers, provide all the support and capacity building to them. I will leave it. I will leave now my talk. I'll give the mic to Dr. Khouri, who will be giving his keynote speech about the award and the methodology. But before I give him the mic, I would like to thank everyone who applied, who helped us with judging from, the jury from Jordan and from MIT. And I would like to thank our steering committee who helped us with the research areas and helping us with selecting the judges from Jordan and all the support that they provided us. So thank you very much. Dr. Khouri, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Khususiyya. Very wonderful introduction. I'm Philip Khouri. My role at MIT in the administration is an associate provost, and I'm faculty director. I have the great privilege of being faculty director of the MISTI MIT Arab World Program. We're equally excited to be able to launch this new seed fund as part of the MISTI MIT Arab World Program, and we're very grateful to the Alhamid Showman Foundation for their pioneering support and partnership that enabled this all to happen. We're launching it. We state in MIT's mission that MIT is committed to generating, disseminating, and preserving knowledge, and to working with others to bring this knowledge to bear on the world's greatest challenges. Now, as a faculty member at MIT, I'm very aware of how critical it is for all of us to be able to have the tools to collaborate with one another in order to deal with those great challenges. Today, they're felt even more than ever. That really is the only way we can move forward to solve some of today's greatest challenges. So the joint applications for this inaugural round of the MIT Jordan Abdulhamid Showman Foundation Seed Fund were of very high quality. They deal with critical issues, and I know that both MIT and Jordan hope even beyond our two places that they will have impact and folks will gain from these collaborations. They will. Beyond the actual faculty collaboration, I know that these projects will bring much value to the hands-on education of MIT and Jordanian students and their capacity to get to know one another as future leaders in science and technology. I wish all of those that will be receiving the award the best on this path of joint research, and hope to be able to meet the Jordanian faculty and students when you come to MIT. And that hopefully will be as soon as possible. So congratulations to everyone, and thank you, Showman Foundation, for your great support of a really new, wonderful initiative. We're honored to be part of it. Thank you. And I believe I turn this over now to David Doliff.
Thank you very much, Professor Khouri. My name is David Doliff, and I am Associate Director of MISTI, MIT International Science Technology Initiative. Honored to be here on this meaningful day for MIT Jordan collaborations, and really thankful again to the Abdul-Hamid Showman Foundation and Ms. Valentina Casisia and Mr. Anwar Al-Khela for all of their work, support, and partnership. The application received were very impressive, and I want to review the evaluation process that took part, which was all part of the MISTI Global Seed Funds, which supports MIT collaborations across the globe. So we launched with a call in September, with applications due in December. All the applications had to be submitted jointly by MIT and Jordanian faculty. Once received, all of these applications were sent out to review, both by MIT faculty and Jordanian faculty, each of them in the specific applications field. And they were reviewed by both MIT and Jordanian faculty. They were all then rated based on the following criteria. Are they likely to make an important contribution to the field? If they're new or entering a new phase? If they include a balanced exchange between participating teams? How do they demonstrate complementarity between participating teams? Do they involve undergraduate or graduate students in a meaningful way? And are they likely to be sustainable beyond the grant period? After being reviewed in each discipline, they are reviewed again by a selection board of MIT faculty representing all the different schools at MIT. In taking into consideration the scientific reviews, the committee decides to whom to grant the awards. We will soon hear who the awardees are. The awards will be granted from May 2021 until January 2023. And once possible, like Professor Houri, I also look forward to welcoming the Jordanian faculty and students at MIT to supporting those collaborating efforts in any way possible. So thank you all again for applying and for partnering with us at MIT on this important collaboration.
Thank you, David. Now we will announce the successful applications. First project was by Professor Ernest Frankel from MIT and Dr. Nida Ababni from University of Jordan. Dr. Nida, please.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the MIT and Abdul-Hamid Showman Foundation for giving us the opportunity to share experiences through seed fund grants. I would also like to thank the jury committee and my collaborator, Professor Ernest Frankel, for showing interest in my research. My work focuses on studying some rare diseases that are relatively common in Jordan. Those rare diseases, I use two cutting-edge technologies, the induced pluripotent stem cells and CRISPR gene editing, the induced pluripotent stem cells and CRISPR gene editing to model diseases, to identify disease signatures, and to that can aid in diagnosis and developing novel therapeutics. This collaboration aims to combine both my work on disease modeling with computational analysis tools to study a disease relatively common in Jordan. It's the cerebellar ataxia that's caused by genetic mutation in a protection gene. It's also autosomal recessive and hereditary acquired disease. The computational tools that we will use, they have been developed in Frankel's lab, and I hope this collaboration will be fruitful and will end up in a long-lasting collaboration and effective cooperation. And thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Professor Frankel, would you like to add something?
Yes, I just wanted to add my thanks to the organizers, the funders, and the jury. And as Professor Babni has said, she's been at the cutting edge of introducing experimental technology to Jordan, which will really revolutionize the ability to study diseases that are more common there than anywhere else in the world. We're excited then to collaborate with her and bring equally innovative computational methods that will complement, and we're looking forward that this should be the start of a long collaboration. And I'm looking forward also to meeting her other colleagues in Jordan and learning more about the scientific community there.
Thank you. The second project under the title Low-Cost Renewable Powered Electrodialysis, Desalination and Drip Irrigation by Professor Amos Winter from MIT and Dr. Samer Tallouzi from Jordan University of Science and Technology. Please, Doctor.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's a great to finally see the MISTI program reaching to the Arab world. So this is very exciting and creates a lot of opportunities for us. It's been a pleasure working with the MIT on this initiative. And with this fund, we hope to continue our collaboration and extend it into the next couple of years. My name is Samer Tallouzi from the Civil Engineering Department at the Jordan University of Science and Technology. And I have been working with this wonderful group from the MIT Gear Lab on advancing irrigation technology in not only in Jordan, but also in the MENA region. The innovative technologies that are being produced by MIT will lower the requirements of energy and will eventually cut the energy costs that farmers have to pay. Two great challenges of the agricultural sector in Jordan and the MENA region are energy requirements and also low quality water, especially saline water. And with this program, with the Gear Lab at MIT, two technologies have been invented. A very low energy drip emitter and even an ultra low energy drip emitter that will save energy at the farm level, and also a desalination technology that will utilize solar energy to make saline water available for irrigation. Both technologies will have an impact on creating a path for sustainable irrigation and agriculture in dry areas in the MENA region, and will also enhance food security. So I would like to finally thank Abdulhamid Shuman Foundation for this partnership with the MISTI program and for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Professor Amos.
Yes, good morning to everybody in Cambridge and good evening to everybody in Jordan. And thank you very much to the organizers and the judges. We're very excited to continue our collaboration with Dr. Tallouzi. We've been working with him for the past many years on drip irrigation only. And we saw this opportunity to roll in the desalination portion of our research portfolio that he just described. And I wanted to particularly touch on how valuable these collaborations are for realizing technology and making an impact in the real world. Professor Tallouzi has been a wonderful partner for many years, not only because of his technical expertise in irrigation, but also the connections and the knowledge he brings to the MENA region and market insights and farmer needs that he can connect with us in our research program. So we're always driving the technology towards real world impact. So I'm very happy about this collaboration and thank you everybody again for supporting our work.
Thank you, Professor. Next project is mapping urban air quality using mobile low-cost sensors and geospatial techniques by Dr. Sarah Williams from MIT and Dr. Khalid Hazaimi from Yarmouk University. Please, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank MIT and Abdulhamid Shuman Foundation for organizing this kind of seed fund. Let me give a brief of our project. Actually, our project aims to develop an air quality monitoring system using low-cost remote sensing sensors. We will concentrate in this project on the city of Irbid in north of Jordan. Our focus areas will be the highly populated areas and also the highly used or major roads in the city. spatio-temporal maps of the air quality, showing the air quality actually in the city, will be developed, and also it will be distributed and published publicly through a web-based system. Finally, let me also thank my colleague, Dr. Ali Al-Mikbil from Yarmouk University, and also I would like to thank Dr. Sarah Williams for their contribution in this project. I hope success for all of us, for all the winners in this program. And also I would like to thank Yarmouk University for giving us the opportunity to apply for such valuable funds. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Sarah, would you like to share your thoughts?
Hi, everyone. Really excited to be awarded this grant today. It's an exciting new collaboration, truly new. We haven't worked together before, and I think very much along the lines of what Misty is looking for in terms of starting and initiating new research projects that cross boundaries. Air quality is one of the most important issues to bring to the public in order to make policy change, and I hope that the work we do together really helps to both show the issue but potentially change policy around air quality. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sarah. Next project titled Radiation Effect on Medical Devices Made by 3D Printing by Professor Doliff from MIT and Dr. Bilal Gharaibi from University of Jordan. Please.
Hello, good morning MIT and good afternoon Amman. It's a great opportunity for all Jordanian researchers and especially for us, our research group Applied Optimization and Manufacturing at the Department of Industrial Engineering, the University of Jordan, presented by myself, Bilal Gharaibi, and my colleague, Wafa Alaween. First of all, I would like to also thank Abdulhamid Shoman Foundation for giving us the opportunity through the MIT Jordan Abdulhamid Shoman Foundation Seed Fund, and also like to thank Professor Lee at the Nuclear Engineering Department at the MIT for accepting the collaboration for our project. In this project, the effects of ionization or ionizing radiation on the properties of medical devices produced by additive manufacturing, also known as 3D printing, will be investigated. We propose to exploit the wealth of digital data management, data analysis, artificial intelligence frameworks to extract all the necessary knowledge in the form of accurate and also transparent models. So the project is planned over like 5 work packaging to cover research tasks within the seed fund period. Several visits will be conducted or made to facilitate these tasks and build more stronger research capacity. The main task to have the medical samples standard designed, 3D printed by our research group industrial partner Printy 3D in Amman, and then the ionizing work will be done at the Jordanian Atomic Energy Commission in Jordan and also at the MIT Radiation Facility. Also, I would like to thank His Excellency Dr. Khalid Toqan and his team at the Jordanian Atomic Energy for building the connection with the MIT. So thank you again for this opportunity and looking forward for this coming year. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Professor Jolie is not with us today, so we'll go to next project called Superprotonic Conductivity in Mental Organic Framework for Proton Exchange Membrane Fuel Cells by Professor Mercia Dinka from MIT and Dr. Kyle Cordova from Royal Scientific Society. Please, Doctor.
Well, hello, everyone. I want to begin by extending my sincere gratitude to the Abdulhamid Shoman Foundation for establishing this really exciting new scientific research seed fund in collaboration with MIT. I'm personally excited about our team's ability to finally establish and develop an international collaborative program with a colleague whose work is globally recognized and who, as a researcher, I have longed to work with. We both have ties to UC Berkeley, and I know all about Dinka very well, and so it's good to finally have a formal relationship with him. Second, I would like to acknowledge Professor Murcha Dinka, whose support and enthusiasm to pursue this funding was very much appreciated. I really look forward to working with you over the next year to produce some creative, impactful research together. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kyle Cordova, and I have the distinct honor of serving Jordan as assistant to Her Royal Highness Princess Sumaya bint Al Hassan for Scientific Affairs and as executive director of research at the Royal Scientific Society. Our research program, entitled Superprotonic Conductivity and Metal Organic Frameworks for Proton Exchange Membrane Fuel Cells, seeks to establish a collaborative link between the Materials Discovery Research Unit that's headed not only by me, but by Dr. Bassam Maithaloni at the Royal Scientific Society and Professor Dinka's Functional Inorganic and Organic Materials Research Group at MIT. Really, this collaboration is founded upon the adage that the whole is better than the sum of its parts, with both teams' expertise and experience complementing one another. So really, our goal is to design molecular sponges that have one-dimensional pores that can transport protons along those pores in a very efficient manner. Because these molecular sponges are crystalline, we get to use advanced characterization techniques like synchrotron radiation. So we plan on going to the synchrotron light for experimental science and applications in the Middle East, or SESAME, in order to do some advanced characterization on those materials. So finally, I'd like to end with the fact that through this grant, I think what is most exciting for me is that we will be able to enhance the future career prospects of emerging scholars from both countries. And I say both countries because there's going to be a mutual exchange of students. So through extended visits by MIT to by RSS and to RSS by MIT, our young emerging scholars will gain a unique perspective of the influence of different cultures on scientific investigation that will help them to function effectively in a multidisciplinary and multicultural environments that help build long-lasting collaborations. So with that, I'd like to again thank the Shoman Foundation and Professor Dinka for this wonderful opportunity. I look forward to the next year working with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Professor Dinka, would you like to add something?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, the Shoman Foundation, and I want to thank Dr. Cordova for really spearheading this. And I want to thank Misty. I've been a long fan of the program, and I've benefited from the program many times, but I think this is the first time when we actually have this sort of opportunity to see all the people involved and have it as an official outlook here. I'm super excited to actually work with Dr. Cordova, especially on the Sesame synchrotron. I think that this award will allow us to at least plant the seeds for some in situ measurements for these materials that I think will create unique opportunities, not just for MIT and the Jordan partners, but hopefully throughout much of the Arab world to look at such materials. So thanks again. This is really exciting.
Thank you, Professor. The last project with us today, a project called Use of Distribution Low-Cost Sensor Network for Air Quality Monitoring in Amman, Jordan, by Professor Jess Kroll from MIT and Dr. Tariq Hussein from University of Jordan. Please do.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank our PI, Jesse Kroll from the MIT, who cooperated with me and supported the idea and got involved actively in writing the proposal and preparation. It was in October and November last year. On my and his behalf, I would like to thank the people behind the MISTI Global Seed Funds, making this great opportunity for staff collaboration and between the MIT and Jordanian academic and scientific institutions. The Abdulhamid Shoman Foundation is greatly acknowledged and thanked for opening this door for us in Jordan as researchers to have this unique collaboration between the Jordanian institutions and the MIT. My institution, the University of Jordan, is also acknowledged for everlasting support to our scientific community in many disciplines and fields. I benefited so much from their support. A little bit about our project, which is entitled Use of Distributed Low-Cost Sensors Networks for Air Quality Monitoring in Amman. And I am so much delighted to hear that my colleague has also another similar plan in another city in Erbil, which opens the eyes that this is really very important topic in urban areas, and it requires lots of research and support. As a brief about our project, the urban air quality is an important topic, not only from scientific point of view, but also from a social point of view. As an ordinary person lives in an urban area, it is vital to know the status of air quality and the quality of the air that is breathed. Usually, air quality is monitored by utilizing network of air quality stations, and this is usually operated by the national agencies like the Ministry of Environment or the councils. However, these stations lack for spatial distribution and the operation cost is so high. As a complementary method, low-cost sensors technology can be developed to be distributed as a network of low-cost monitoring approach side by side and within such national air quality monitoring stations. In Amman, we have about 28 monitoring stations, and few of these is actually a background station, which means we cannot use these stations to replicate or to give information or enough information about the status of the air quality in every place in Amman. And the use of the low-cost sensors distributed within this national network will allow us to bring the air quality status to everybody via mobile phone or via web-based services. And this is going to be with the collaboration supported by MISTI Seed Fund, which is a startup money that we are going to exchange expertise and have the mobility between Jordan and MIT. I am so much thankful to Yese Kroll again and the MISTI Seed Fund program and Abdulhamid Shoman and University of Jordan for their great support. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. Professor Kroll, the floor is yours.
Thanks. So first off, I'd like to thank the Shoman Foundation and MISTI for supporting this work. It's something I'm really excited about. Professor Hussein and I are both atmospheric chemists. It's a pretty small community, but the two of us have never directly interacted, only had sort of collaborators in common. So it's really exciting for us to finally get to work together. And particularly on this topic of low-cost sensing. This is really I think the future of atmospheric chemistry and probably environmental science in general. And so it's just a really exciting opportunity to do this, to work on air quality in a different part of the world than what I've normally worked in. And so I'm looking forward to this and working with Professor Hussein, as well as maybe the other MISTI group, since we have so much in common. So thanks so much. We want to do this work.
Thank you, Professor. Finally, we would like to thank you all for being with us today and wish the successful applicants successful implementation of their projects. Thank you once again.